Hello. What is it? Happy Wednesday. Happy learn some shit today with the Starseed, huh? Hey, Bookie. All right. Anyway. Oh, man. Sometimes some people make me laugh. And, you just gotta laugh with them, right? Because they be trying to make a bitch mad. You cannot rain on my parade today. If you knew the news that I got today, then you knew that you could not rain on my parade at all. It could be shit raining from the sky today. Nah, man. So, let me get my Poindexters on today. We gonna learn some stuff today. Okay. Anyway, I got my spiel on today. Okay? So let me load this damn TV. Oh man. People make me laugh. Honey, I could never hate on myself. Just for the ones that think that their little subs gonna make me sad. I love myself. Do you know that? I tell myself every damn day in the mirror. What's that song, Mary J? Good morning, gorgeous. I don't remember the song. Good morning, gorgeous. Right? You don't tell yourself that shit every day in the mirror? I do. I love myself. I'm beautiful. I love me. If I didn't love me, right? The things that I have been through in my life, I would have died years ago. I would have took myself the heck on out. And just just cut the misery off right there. Just live it. And I would have fell in the damn. I would have went to Woodlawn Cemetery and I would have just jumped my ass in the hole. Forget the casket. Forget the funeral. Nah, I would have bought a bottle and I would have went to Woodlawn and I would have made a nice discount and I would have jumped in the hole with some brother that already had the casket. You get it? Discount. For real. I would have saved everybody the trouble. So don't ever think, if I didn't do that and I'm still here, don't think for a second that one of y'all fools is going to make me take myself out. No, sir. And no, ma'am. Nasty fuck of them. You get it? I love me some afros and sweetheart, you are a doll. It's a few of them. It's a few readers. I really like them. They're so entertaining. They're so good. Some of them are very, very good. Very blessed. I'd like to actually one day have a light worker, reader day, whatever. And I'd like to have a gathering in my home. Nice little shindig, something. And I'd like to invite them over so that we can have a nice discussion about all these talents that we have. Because that's what we should be, celebrating our talents. Because y'all haters are like, go find you something safe to do. Girl, let me go turn down my TV so I can discuss this real talk, girl. People don't get tired of your mongrel ass always complaining all the time. I don't know how you got a man, because for real, I complain, but I complain when there's somebody doing some foul shit. Other than that, I'm a sweetheart. But anyway, I digress. Let me get to this real business. All right, sweetheart? Learn you some stuff. Anyway. So, I want to talk about the pineal gland. That's what I'm going to talk about. Some important stuff, miss. Talk about Girl, please. Anyway, processed foods. Okay, that's what I want to talk about. The reason why a lot of people are not activated, because science has proved it. Get on Gaia. First of all, I don't know. A lot of people don't like science. I'm a science geek. I really am. I like that stuff. I do. And there's a channel on Amazon Prime that has, it's called Gaia. And it has all kinds of doctors, medical doctors, psychologists, journalists, all types of professionals that have studied, researched, and have all this knowledge about things that we are yet to experience. And they have a whole channel about it. They have someone talking about crystals. They have someone talking about the afterlife. They have someone talking about activating your third eye. They have someone talking about activating your DNA. They have all kinds of people. And I've told many people to please, if you're a YouTuber, go to Samuel B. Lee, MD. He speaks a lot about DNA activation. He speaks a lot about our 12-strand DNA and how they have taught us that we don't have 12 strands, when in fact we do. But anyway, I want to talk about the pineal gland and how all the foods that we have been eating is what is causing us to not have a full functioning pineal gland. The reason why we don't have a full functioning pineal gland and why it is not activated is because is the food we eat. We eat processed foods. The fluoride in the water is causing it to calcify. When our pineal gland is calcified, it stops working. Calcification, right, means that it is growing a crust around it. When it grows a crust around it, nothing can penetrate the pineal gland. It's got a helmet on. You get it? It's got a helmet on. So when it's got a helmet on, nothing can penetrate, because calcification means it's growing bone, in other words. So picture the pineal gland being the bone marrow, and calcification, all this fluoride we're drinking in the water, fluoride is in the toothpaste, the processed foods, all these things that we're eating, outside food, the microwavable food, all that kind of stuff. That stuff is growing bone around the pineal gland, the bone marrow, right? So you picture a thick bone over the pineal gland. So how do you expect frequency to go over bone? You cannot. But this is why they tell you to listen to these frequencies. Frequencies shake. They hum, the hum. And you ever, okay, you ever seen the sonic machine that it's used to clean toothbrushes? And you ever see the example they show you on TV where the sonic removes all the dirt from the brush? It's the same thing that the frequency is doing to your pineal gland. It's shaking off the calcification from your pineal gland. That's why they tell you to listen to the frequency, because it's shaking it awake. It's shaking all that stuff off of it. So that's why they want you to listen to the frequencies, right? That's why they tell you. I was just listening to a woman on I think it was Facebook, and she was talking about cats. why witches have cats. I never really thought about it. You know, they're always talking about the purr, the purr, the purr, and the purr is healing. Man, she deep dived into the healing and the purring of a cat. The purring is somewhere between 35 megahertz and 140. And is wild. This is how deep she went. Between 35 megahertz and 140 megahertz is the exact megahertz it takes to heal bone. So cats are healing our bones. And this is why when we have pain, cats go on top of you and start purring. They are freaking healing you. Oh, aha moment. Check it out. Man, I love learning. I don't know why freaking people don't love to learn. I don't know why. I don't. I really don't. That's why I don't like to speak to dumb people. Because why the hell don't you? Why do you want to be dumb? Why? If you have a excuse me. Let me back that up. Let me rephrase it. If you have a problem learning, that's a different story. But there are some people that choose to not want to learn. They choose this shit. Why would you choose that? But anyway, let me get back. So anyway, the pineal gland, it has this bone on top of it. The frequency shakes off the bone. Besides the frequency shaking off the bone, there are things that you can eat that will start to chip away at this calcification, right? So let me say this a different way, right? Most of our third eyes are blocked because of the things we put in our body. People all over the internet now are whistleblowing, letting us know real shit in real time. When it is time to listen, we don't. This is precisely why the government has gone on for years and years and no one has found out. They put fluff on the news. We watch the fluff, and they sneak by passing bills. Covering, what are they covering? Aliens. Releasing new alpha waves into space. They're going to talk to this new species that NASA found, right? We watching the stampede in Walmart for the new Pepsi. Or the new Powerball. The Powerball is going up to 50 million. And meanwhile, they're passing a bill. And NASA's talking to a UFO. And all this kind of shit is happening. And we watching, Diddy is coming out of jail. You get what I'm saying? Like, they totally fuck us that way every time. And we the bird. Look at the little birdie. And they passing a bill. You get it? So we got to wake up. In other words. I have to write shit down because there's so much shit going on in my head all the time. I have to write it down. Okay. So, it's too much information. I have to write it down. I have books. My friend was telling me the other day. She was like, "You've been like that you didn't notice that?" I told her the other day. I said, "Oh yeah, I was in the bed and I had a journal over here and I had a journal over here and a journal over here." She was like, "Kathy, you've been like that for years. You have always had 2 and 3 journals at the same time." And I was like, "Bitch, why you never told me this?" So, yeah, that's the way. I've always worked like this, compartmentalizing. So I guess there's always been 3 of me. Sorry. So anyway, a lot of light workers are becoming whistleblowers. Not to get people in trouble. That's not the premise of what we're doing. That's not the point. That's not the goal. The goal is to educate. We're literally trying to educate people to just wake the F up. Period. Because it's like a new world order, really. We must learn to read between the lines. We must learn to listen for the key words that the government says. So when you hear the government saying some fluff, you already know what's going down. Area 51 or something. A bill Trump is ready to shoot off a missile. Seriously, like you gotta look for those keywords when they're telling us, oh, there was a, Diddy's coming out. Or Walmart is doing something. You know that when they're saying some incredibly fluff and you're like, wait a minute, I don't know why. Why does that matter? Why should we care about that? Okay, now go into the newspaper and look at the little blurb on the bottom page, and that's what's gonna say, oh, they're passing a bill today for, they're taking away all our rights or some shit. I'm telling you, you gotta look for it. Look for the fine print somewhere. I'm telling you. And guys, it's 2026, and we have to try. If you want to activate your pineal gland, if you want to go down that road, not everybody's for it. I'm not saying that the whole world got to change. Don't listen to me. You don't have to scroll if you don't want to hear it. You get it? You don't have to listen to me. But what I'm saying is, if you want to go down that road, if you want to activate your pineal gland, all that shit, you want to go down that shit, you have to be drug free. Yeah, you do. You only because, and I'm not saying it just to say it. I'm not trying to preach and all the shit. All I'm saying is the more substances you have in your system, the less you're going to activate. The less your body's going to activate. I'm not saying it because I'm trying to be a born again nothing. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I smoke, but I got a license and my doctor gave me a prescription. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying it because this, that, and the third. No, sir. I'm saying it because your pineal gland doesn't activate. If you're a spiritual teacher, the spirits don't really talk to you if you're under influences. They don't. They really don't. You can't hear them is what I'm saying. And please, dealers, I'm not coming for you. I'm not. You take all the people you want if they want to go with you. Not my business. But you cannot be woke if you stuck on stupid, parked on dumb, and speaking ishkabibble. See, man, the truth is the truth. There are many ways to psych your body out if you hooked on certain things that can help you get off them without hurting and without bugging out. It's true. If you want to know, like, I don't have to like speak on this, but if you want to know, I have here 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5, 6 tricks for 2 particular habits here. Okay? If you really want to know those tricks, DM me and I will give them to you. All right? Because I don't want no dealers mad at me, okay? So if you really want to know them, DM me and I'll give you the tricks. Okay? Anyway, moving on. Now, to decalcify your pineal gland and aid in activating it and regenerating it. All right? Like waking it up. Here are the ingredients you need. Like I think they're in tea form and in vitamin form. And I think some of them come in like vitamin gummies. Okay? So it's a list. So you can rewind me 100 times so you can write down the list. I think they have them in Walmart. I was looking them up and they have them in Walmart and some supermarkets, Whole Foods and all that stuff, right? Blue Lotus. I think this is a tea. Schisandra berries. I believe this is a vitamin, a pill or something. Pine nuts. You could eat them. People use them in Italian food a lot. They make pine nut cookies. Very good. Oh my God, they're so good. They're Italian cookies. But you could buy them, really. They're in the spice aisle, pine nuts. They're pretty good. You could put them in a lot of stuff, really. Milk thistle. Milk thistle is what Eeyore ate. Winnie the Pooh's character, Eeyore. Milk thistle, I think I want to say that it's in Whole Foods, and it might be like loose in inert form, but I do know that they have it in pill form. Spirulina. Spirulina is in powder form, in pill form, and they might have it in gummies. I'm not sure if it's like in, I don't know. I have no idea. But I know they have it. I know they have it in 3 different ways: pills, gummies, and shakes. People in, like, in juice bars. They put them. You can access for this in your juice, and if you're a juicer. Iodine, turmeric. A lot of people use this. It's got they look like little cocoons in the fruit store, in the fruit stand or whatever, in Whole Foods, in Publix or whatever. You could get it all kinds of ways. A spice powder, whole in the stands. You can put it in your juice. You can put it however you want to use it. Turmeric is very helpful. Lion's mane, which I believe is why a lot of people have been activated, because a lot of people have been turning to mushrooms. There's a lion's mane mushroom. It is very helpful for activating your pineal gland. Something called boron. I don't know. I have to look that up. I don't know what the hell that is. Harataki. I believe that is also a mushroom. Mexican tamarind and tamarind from Thailand. Both of these. It is the main one to activate your pineal gland. Thailand and Mexican tamarind will regenerate and activate. This Mexican and Thailand tamarind will remove the calcification right away. If anything, the first thing I would get would be the tamarind, because that has been, there are studies that show that tamarind will remove the calcification from your pineal gland. And pine nuts is number 2. Blue lotus is number 3. Yeah. So, get to shopping, guys, if you want to join the nation of activated people. I want to go, and when I saw this list, I was like, oh my God, I want to go shopping. I myself have not bought any of these, but I am dying to go. If anybody finds any of these things in a certain store, please let me know. If you know of any good places, if you have any experiences with it, if you think anyone is better than the other, please let us know. Please share. And yes, that's my school for the day. Okay? God bless you all. Love you. That's Cat's Cradle. I'm out. Take care, babies.